Hey guys, it's Scott with Scotty B Cards. In this episode, I have an awesome video for you. We have a rookie card rankings, but this time it's an autograph version. In today's video of Rookie Card Rankings Autograph Edition, we have Fernando Tatis Jr. I thought he would be the best option as the first player to look at. He has a ton of autographs. I want to have a couple ground rules before we start. I'm only doing the base autographs, number 299 or higher. I'm not doing things like Luminaries, Dynasty, Definitive, Diamond Icons, or Transcendent, just because a lot of them are numbered to like 15 or less, and it's hard for all of us to know exactly what we're looking at. Also, for us to find those cards. Just know if we were going off a straight value, those would be at the very top, if not like the top 5 outside of a few cards. So I have those off, so we have more of the common autographs. Common autographs meaning that they are numbered to 99 or more as the base card. There are no parallels. There are no insert autographs. It's just the base autographs. There's not like Bowman's best franchise favorites or things like that. It's just the Bowman's best autograph. I think these rules will make it so we can be consistent and also make it more clear. Also, we do not have prospect cards aside from one exception. We only have cards with the rookie logo and no dual autographs. It'd be way too confusing with how many dual autographs are out there. I would highlight the Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Tatis Jr. dual if I was going to have this on here, or the triple threads, triple autograph as well, but we're going to do just the base single autographs of Tatis. Before we begin, if you are a baseball fan, sports card fan, trading card fan, this is the channel for you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the 2 to 3 videos that we post weekly. Okay, so the very first card I'm going to throw in is going to be at number 15, Fernando Tatis Jr., 2019. This is the gold label autograph. The gold label is a very thick card with an actual label. It's not real gold, but it's a gold like label itself. It's a really cool card in my opinion. This is the number to 75, the black version, but it was the best looking one I could find. All the other ones, because they're either graded or they're sideways, this is just the best one I had. But this card, it's a $400 card raw, seems really cheap to me for some of the other cards in this list that we'll see. There are 0 PSA 10s. There are 13 total graded, but 0 PSA 10s. A PSA 9 did go for $435. I would imagine that a PSA 10 would be around, $1,500 because it'd be the only one. There are 4 BGS 9.5s. That is the highest grade of these cards. So that one is number 15. At number 14, we have Tier 1. I also think this is an underrated product, one of his better looking cards. Just like the gold label, it's on card, which is important to me. It's number 2, I believe, 100. I like the look of this card. They did a really good job showing the eye black. He just looks really cool, which is kind of what summarizes Tatis. So for that reason, I think it's really an underrated card. It's a $450 card raw. There are no sales of a PSA 10. Right now there are 6 total graded and only 1 PSA 10 in existence. It's never open market. I have not even found a recent sale for any other grading company, but overall I would assume that this one would be a very big seller if that one card were to hit the market, just because it is a high-end product, good looking card, and overall just a premium product itself. Okay, so at number 13, we have the silver pack, and this one would be higher if it wasn't for the dang sticker autograph. I love Topps, but I wish they wouldn't do sticker autographs on cool cards like this. You have the Mojo look, hard card to pull from I believe this is from 2019 Series 2. Has the really good, action portrait plus his actual image. But overall, you can see even on this one, the autograph goes off on 1, 2, sometimes 3, 4 places on these silver pack autographs, which is a real bummer because they always grade as like an 8 or a 9 on a BGS slab or even a PSA slab for the autograph, that is. But overall, still a really good looking card. These sell for $400 raw, so a little bit less than the Tier 1, but because it is Topps Chrome, people like that. I put it a little bit higher, and on top of that, it's $700 in a PSA 9. For this card, there are only 13 of these graded, with only 1 of them being a PSA 10 currently. At number 12, we have a card that this is going to be a confusing one, but I really like it. So he has 2 base autographs technically in this product. He has this one, which is the triple relic with the on-card autograph, plus he has just a actual regular image with no relic pieces, with kind of a better photo. With an on-card autograph, those go for slightly more, but I prefer the triple relic myself. So I threw this one on here. It's a $450 card raw, and it was $548 in a PSA 9. There are no PSA 10s in this card as well, with only 1 being graded. graded by PSA. A BGS 9.5 did sell for $961, about $1,000 in a BGS 9.5, so still a good selling card. I think these are really underrated. I really love the Triple Threads relic autographs, especially because they're on card. A lot of the Triple Threads autographs are not on card, and this is a real advantage for this card, and it's numbered to 99 for the base card. So really good one. Just barely makes the list with that 99, but it's one that I think really looks nice. I also dig the orange uniform. I'm not a Padres fan, so I don't know exactly what it's from, but I'm guessing they had just like a throwback uniform or something along those lines, or Players Weekend or anything there. And then we have number 11. This is the Stadium Club autograph. I really dig Stadium Club. We've talked about Stadium Club on this channel. These autographs are really hard to find. I'm a Mookie Betts collector, and one of the very hardest cards to find in decent condition is this Stadium Club autograph, and I think that'll be the same for Tatis. If you search this card, it's not the easiest to find. It looks like a really similar image to his 2019 Series 2 flagship image, which I think is really nice. I don't love horizontal cards a lot of the time. I prefer the vertical look, but it's still a nice looking card. He doesn't look super cool like he does in the Tier 1 card, but still a nice photo. Overall, this card sells for $400 raw. There has not been a PSA 10 sale. There are 29 of these graded with only one PSA 10 in existence. There's a lot lower amount of these graded. Once we get to the higher end cards, you're going to see a lot more of them graded, higher pop numbers, and more realistic PSA 10 numbers. But the thing that I want to point out is these are hard to get in good condition. So if you can get a card in BGS 9.5 or a PSA 10 or an SGC 9.5, I would go for it because you'll have one of the very few high graded cards of this specific autograph. At number 10, we have his Series 2 autograph. This is like his actual, from the product that he's in, it's his actual rookie auto. Again, it's still a cool card. The 1984 design has him running, which is nice, action shot plus the portrait. On card, which I love that Tatis, majority of his autographs are on card, unlike this silver pack autograph. But good looking card. It's not my personal favorite. It does go for $500 raw, which is the most so far raw, and in a PSA 9 it's $663. There are more of these graded. 47 of them are graded with a 13 PSA 10s. So it's only a matter of time before you start to seeing these actually show up on the market. Still a good card to target because it is an on card with a nice design from the actual flagship product itself. So now we're going to be getting into a little bit more of the high-end stuff. All of these are pretty nice, but we're going to see a little bit better product in my opinion. Next up, we have 5-Star at number 9. 5-Star is a product that I think is only 2 or 3 cards per box, and it's very hard to hit a good player. So to hit this rookie autograph at Tatis is really impressive. Right now it's $550 in a raw form. If you want to get it in a PSA 10, you're looking to spend $1,500. That is what the last one sold for. There are only 2 PSA 10s that exist, which is why it's so expensive out of 7 graded. Surprisingly, a BGS 9.5 sold for $750. I don't know if it was a really tough subgrade that people kind of devalued it at, but overall, really cool looking card. I love 5-Star, and I think it's a product I think is really slept on. At number 8, we have the 2019 Topps Chrome Update Refractor autograph of Fernando Tatis Jr. The Refractor is his only version. It's the base card technically. It's not numbered, but it's a really nice looking card. This one, it has a sticker autograph, which is a bummer. It's a rookie debut, which is a bummer. So it does sell for less than his other Topps Chrome autographs, significantly less. That's why it's at number 8 and the other one's much higher. But raw, you're looking to spend $600 on this card, and a PSA 10, the last one sold for $1,700. So it still has that allure because, his flagship image of the actual image itself is horizontal. His Topps Chrome autograph is not that way. It's vertical, but it's a different image than his flagship image, while this matches his 2019 Topps Update rookie card. This matches the rookie debut, so maybe that's something to do with it. I think people really prefer this card because it does have Topps Update Chrome attached to it, which means it's really short printed. Right now, there are actually 73 PSA 10s of this card out of 117 graded. So, it's less than his PSA 10 Topps Chrome, but it's more than basically everything else on this list. I would say, even though it's a pretty high card on the list, I think it's, number 8, I would prefer a lot of these other cards first if it was just me. All right, so now we're looking at number 7. This is the 2019 Topps Finest. Topps Finest is one of my favorite products to ever open. If you want to have a fun couple, 30 minutes to blow, go watch some Topps Finest breaks. It's one of the best products, tons of color, tons of really good autographs. Majority of them are on card, if not all of them, and they look really good on camera and in person. But this card goes for $550 raw. The last one went for about $1,000 in a PSA 10. It seems really low to me, especially because there's only 30 of these graded as a PSA 10 out of 62, which is only a 48% gem rate. It's really low. But overall, I like Finest, and I think it has a very good place in the hobby, and it will be around for a very long time, which only helps the value of his card. At number 6, we have a card that was really hard to get a good photo of. This is the Clearly Authentic autograph. And if you want to hear a sad story, one time I was in a group break, I got the Padres, I pulled this Tatis autograph. This is the black version out of 50, but there's a base that isn't numbered. I had the base and I sold it for $100, and now they go for $600 raw. And there's no PSA 10s. There are 14 of these graded, 0 PSA 10s, but there is one BGS 10, which could have been mine, you never know. And it sold for $4,999. So kind of an outlier because it's Pop 1 between BGS and PSA. Someone paid a high premium for it, which I think makes sense. It's a clear acetate stock, which just means that it's see-through front to back, but it does show the autograph pretty well. It's an image that doesn't match any of his other images, which is interesting because it does sell for so much for not being like an iconic image, but people really like Clearly Authentic because it is a unique card. At number 5, we're to the top 5 and some of my favorite cards now. Bowman's Best. What a cool card. It's the refractor version. They only have refractors of Tatis in this set. This one currently goes for $600 as well, but a PSA 10 will fetch you $2,000. There are 65 graded as a PSA 10 out of 100 total submitted for a gem rate of 65%. I think this is one of his very best looking cards, and Bowman's Best refractors really pop when you see them in person. So I think that's one thing that really pulls this product up. And I also think Bowman's Best is becoming more recognized, which I think is fantastic because for a while it was kind of like the ugly little brother of some other, cards itself, but I like Bowman's Best at number 5. At number 4, we are finally at some of the, really high end. This is the Topps Chrome autograph. Interesting picture selection of Tatis. I would have loved if they got something different, but overall, it's still a cool card. It shows his autograph really well. Something about Topps Chrome that just screams quality and a premium. This is $1,000 raw, $3,000 in a PSA 10. There are 199 PSA 10s, which sounds like a lot because it's the most out of any of these cards, but that's not very many when you actually consider it. There are 269 total graded for a gem rate of 74%. It's not the hardest card to gem, but it is a very hard card to find nowadays, especially in good condition nowadays. But if you're trying to open this product to get this card, you're going to spend a lot of money. Probably better off just actually paying for the card. You probably can get it for the price of a case. What is it? Like we said, $1,000. So that's what I would do. At number 3, we have the 2019 Topps Chrome Sapphire autograph. I like this card much better, the image, than the regular Topps Chrome. Plus it has the cracked ice sapphire, which looks fantastic. This one is a $2,000 card raw. It's about, I think the last one sold for $5,300 in a PSA 10. There was a previous sale for about $4,500 in a PSA 10. So it's right around $5,000. There are 10 total PSA 10s out of 16 graded. So you can tell it's a lot more short printed because if anybody pulls this card, they're going to grade it just like this other one. So it's a lot more rare. You're not going to find many of these base cards actually on eBay. You're just as likely to find the parallels. And that's why I do like this one. This one, again, 62.5% gem rate, just a super solid card. I wish they had the Topps Chrome Sapphire autograph match his Topps Chrome and Topps Series 2 image, which is actually the Topps Chrome Sapphire rookie card of him as well. I wish it was that vertical card, his actual flagship card, but still a good choice of picture. At number 2, I love Heritage Real One autographs, but I was surprised to see how much they go for Tatis, which makes me really happy that it's an on-card autograph from a set that isn't really super sought after. Heritage is one of the products that stays on the shelf for weeks, months, sometimes years for certain sets. But the Real One autographs are a go-to for collectors because they're always short printed. If you don't believe me, go look at the pop numbers. There are 25 of these graded and only 13 PSA 10s. I know that's a 52% gem rate, which is kind of high, but these are usually tough to grade and they're hard to find. A raw one just sold for $1,000, but the only PSA 10 sale I could find sold for $8,749, which is the highest amount for any of these base cards on the list, and I think that price is justified. There is one for sale for $10,000, so if you really want one, you can offer $8,750 and say you'll beat the last sale by $1, and I bet you he'll take it. But I don't think many of us have that money to spend. So anyways, that is number 2. And at number 1, no surprise what we have, the undisputed king of autographs. It is his 2016 first Bowman. It's a true bummer that it is in a White Sox uniform. It's a true bummer the White Sox don't have Tatis. No offense, White Sox fans, because they would have been really good. The Padres are really good, basically because he's driving them with some other players like Machado, but Tatis is the hands-down generational talent of that team. This card goes for $1,500 raw, about $5,500 in a PSA 10. There are 179 PSA 10s out of 365 graded for a gem rate of 49%. That is not very many PSA 10s for an iconic card like this one. So overall, I think this is the undisputed number one. Even though it goes for slightly less than the real one autograph, I would say for any of his autos, go for this. If you want the best rookie autograph, those top three, Topps Chrome, Sapphire, and the real one autograph are all great choices. So anyways, guys, let me know down in the comments below which cards you enjoyed the most. Let me know if you enjoyed the autograph version. This is my first time doing this. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot harder to do, but overall, I think it turned out well. But other than that, guys, thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next episode.